Hey there! So today I'm going to show you how to resize a dress that's way too big into something more fitting like this. So if you want to learn how to make your own clothes or recycle new ones, be sure to subscribe for more of that. Alright, so you'll need chalk, scissors and a tape measure. Although really the most important thing is scissors, the others are nice to have, so yeah, just have that in mind. Anything I'm using here can be found at your supermarket or store or a fabric store as well. So my dress is a two-piece dress, meaning it has a seam at the waist, as you can see. You'll need to skip this next step if yours is a one-piece dress, meaning it has no seam at the waist, it's just straight. Also, I'll be moving the original waistline to my natural waistline so it can look a bit better. It really looked weird sitting at the low waist. And your natural waistline is just above your belly button, so I need to take it up just a bit. Now turn the dress inside out. If it's a one piece, good for you, no seam ripping needed. As for me, time to do the tedious work of ripping. Oh my god. In order to separate the two pieces, the bottom and the top. Next, take the top part, turned inside out, and a t-shirt that fits you well. Let me adjust the camera here. Now, fold the dress top in half, like so. Even it out everywhere, at the side seam, shoulder point, even at the neckline. Now, take your t-shirt and place it on top, just like that. Going to match the shoulder point of the t-shirt to that of the dress. Sorry, my hand is blocking you from seeing. And then match to the center front like so. Make sure everything is matched up before you start cutting. Here I'm marking the armhole with chalk, following the t-shirt's guide. Do the same for yourself. It's just easier to follow the mark while cutting. Go all the way down, then use the mark as a guide when cutting. Add a bit of seam allowance, especially if your fabric doesn't stretch. For example, half an inch or quarter if you don't have enough space, that is. I used half an inch. Don't touch the armhole seam. Cut just where you've marked. Keep adjusting as you go along, just like I'm doing, so that you're able to cut at the right place. That's very important. Now take the bottom part and fold it in half, just like we did for the top. Even it out so that everything matches up. Place it at the center front of the top, just like that. I'm just cutting out these hanging straps because they annoy me. Next up, join the sides of the top and the sides of the bottom as well, following your seam allowance. Now take the sleeves and we want to rip them. Yeah. Once that's done, we want to match them up with the t-shirt sleeves using the center of the sleeve as the guide, or the upper part, like you can see, just like that. It didn't match up well, so I'm going to take the dress's top and use that since it's already cut. Match it up just like I'm doing, then mark with a chalk where it needs cutting. Place it on top of the other sleeve and cut them both together. Now stitch the seams of the sleeves too. Now time to stitch the whole thing. Just looking for something to watch as I sew. I'm curious as to what you will listen to when you're stitching or what you watch. Let me know in the comments. I might get some good ideas for what to watch or listen to next time. This is the top. Remember, follow your seam allowance. Mine was half an inch. Onto the sleeves. Do the same and do the same at the bottom as well. I mean for the bottom skirt. Time to join the sleeves to the top. Match the side seam of the top to the seam of the sleeve. Right sides facing each other, always remember that. Just like I'm doing. And pin all round. Oh, I forgot to mention you need pins too. Or you can just wing it, whatever you like. There was some excess fabric at the sleeve head, so I made a box pleat. You can gather it if you want, but that was extra work I didn't want to do. And then stitch all round. Yay! That's how the box pleat looks like. Remember when I said I wanted to change the waistline position? That's what I'm doing here. Measuring from my shoulder point to my natural waistline, which is just above your belly button. Like 1.5 inch. So I went up like 1.5 inches or so. Then marked with chalk and cut out. Now time to join the bottom to the top. Place them right sides facing each other like I'm doing here by flipping it. Then match the side seams together and pin all around. So my dress had elastic, so I'm going to reattach it. It's the same elastic that was in the dress originally. The threads are still there and I'm not bothered to remove them anymore. They're just too many and too tiny and won't be visible anyway. So there were two, one for the back and one for the front. I'm going to cut them 3/4 way so they're not too tight, and use the first one to cut the second one like I'm doing here. To stitch that on, I'll first pin it to one side, the other one to the other side. And stitch one side to secure it first so it doesn't move around. After that, stitch while pulling the elastic so it fits the width of the fabric. And when done, it will form gathers since the fabric will gather together. Be careful while stitching elastic so that it sits at the right place, otherwise it will keep moving and your stitch will be zigzaggy. You can also pin at certain points or certain parts of the garment so that it stays in place. And with that, the dress is done. I'm happy with how it turned out. However, I should have made the hip area a bit bigger since I didn't want it clinging too much. It's not tight, but it's still more fitting than I wanted. That having been said, if you want to know how to turn a maxi skirt into palazzo pants, watch the video on the screen. Remember to subscribe if making your own clothes is a thing for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.